Thanks for joining us today on Envision. We're talking about the district's growth and the new buildings that are popping up in the Sioux Falls School District. And despite the snow falling, we have buildings rising, which is a great thing to see. Thomas Jefferson High School, Ben Rifle Middle School, all of that work is part of our CIP plan, Capital Improvement Plan. And so give us an idea about how those projects are going.
Well, it wasn't too many months ago we talked about how, soon you'll be able to see these buildings coming out of the
Sure.
ground. Well, they're out of the ground.
Right.
I mean, there's been just a tremendous amount of work that has gone on, and from an overly simplistic standpoint, I would tell you that we are on time. We're where we hoped we would be at this point, and we're under budget. My goal is to be able to say we're on time and on budget, but we're actually under budget at this point. So some really good things going on in terms of the CIP scenario.
Right.
The other thing that I would say at this point is that the on-time piece is so critical, because we're entering into some winter months here when if they hadn't got done what they have got done, we wouldn't be able to get as much done in the winter. And I think we're to the point where you're going to see a lot done in January, February, March, and we're not going to be at a standstill. So that's crucial for us getting in the summer of 2021 into both of those buildings.
We've said all along that it's an aggressive plan to be able to bring both of these schools on board by the fall of 2021, and so necessary to really hit those timelines with construction, and the companies that we've been working with have been doing their part to make that happen.
Contractors have been doing a very good job. The crews that we have managing the entire project are doing an excellent job, and Jeff Kreider, who is our own here in the Sioux Falls School District, is just a phenomenal, yet probably not very noticed employee in the district, who really is kind of the puppeteer in making sure that all of these things are happening, and happening on a timely basis and a cost-effective basis. Jeff Kreider is really an MVP in our district right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, those two buildings sort of signify our capital improvement projects, but there are many other projects that are happening in the district that also are at varying stages, either having been complete or on the next go around and that type of thing. And so work really never stops in other district schools either, because there's a level of expectation that our community has that we're going to have good, well-kept, maintained schools throughout, not just the new buildings.
Think even, let me take that to a different level here. Think even from our bond issue. It's pretty easy for folks to see Thomas Jefferson High School, Ben Rifle Middle School, and the activity that's going on there. We also have several other pieces of that bond that are going on right now that were just bid out and are in various stages of implementation. So that bond implementation is a full go right now, and it's not just the two new high schools. Overlay that with what you were talking about, and those are the day-to-day issues we have with maintaining the building, maintaining the grounds, and having a great place for our kids to go to school and a great place for our adults to go to work.
Right.
Whether you have a bond implementation or not, that necessity doesn't go away. So there are a lot of balls up in the air to be juggled right now, and I know I'm biased, but I think we're doing a really nice job with that.
Right. Well, there is a lot of work with 30-some buildings out there, and they all need to be maintained, and all, as we said, day-to-day projects plus the large projects, and we're doing some safety and security upgrades in a couple of buildings as well, and so that will finalize that part of the Safe and Secure Schools project. But once again, nothing stops. We'll always be looking for the next project.
You nailed it. That'll be, with a district as complex as ours, there will never be a time where there isn't some sort of building issue going on. I can't imagine that'll ever be the case in the Sioux Falls School District.
Sure. Well, job security for sure for Jeff Kreider and his crew.
And I think Jeff should work another 20 or 30 years.
At least, yeah. I wonder he'll think the same.
He might have a different opinion on that.
Might. Well, thanks for joining us today on Envision.